How strange that I should feel nothing. Corpse after corpse left in my wake, nothing more than stones on the path of destiny, the bedrock to the castle of my dreams, and yet I feel nothing. Not elation nor sorrow. When my kingdom is so near, I shall have my own kingdom. A simple dream, a focused dream. A dream that burned with the flame most bright and ferocious. A dream that they all followed. They must have known. He must have known. How peculiar that of all times, I remember that boy. How long has it been? It must not have been more than a decade old. Perhaps 14. He came to me with beaming eyes full of hope and life. He of fearless loyalty and dog-like tenacity despite his tender years. He also had a dream of being a brave knight. Not just any knight, my knight. Fighting for my kingdom, that was his absolute. I remember that boy, yes, I do. Laying in my arms, he died for that dream. For his dream served mine. Not before his 15th birthday. And looking into that lumping heap, I saw my own reflection staring back at me. And I stared into the abyss, and my eyes did not waver. And that's when I knew the destiny I had chosen. Not handed to me by fate, chosen. That this boy who I had cared for so deeply was just a stone in the road. That he was always going to yield to my heel on my march to monarchy. That I have to close my heart to feelings of guilt. For how many more would die for my dream on my bloody march? How many more would lay down their life in pursuit of my dream? Perhaps now, that's why I feel nothing. Perhaps. What is this? On my cheek. Cold and hard. It glows. Is this what they meant with those final words? The final tear shall freeze. Yes. And my heart has stopped. I can't feel it. Is this why I feel nothing? Or was the decision made long ago? Staring into the dead eyes of that young boy, did my heart freeze? Long before the transition? Yes. Yes, I see it now. In the void, I see the truth. I know who I am, who I was always meant to be. I feel nothing because I understand that despite their fear in that moment, that's what they always wanted, dying for my dream. Yes, they probably could have gone in a less wretched way, dying with honor and dignity on the battlefield rather than being devoured and consumed by those creatures. Perhaps they deserved better. However, does the outcome change regardless? Think of the destiny of a soldier, the death. One could argue their death was quite suitable. I always used to hear them whisper amongst themselves about how they unequivocally loved and followed me, but they always felt a distance between us. Maybe now they know why. Maybe now they understand that they and I were never alike. They could not stand where I stand. They could not make the choices I have made. They could not sacrifice what I have sacrificed. We were not equal. An equal would not follow my dream. An equal would be in pursuit of their own dream just as passionately and as ferociously as I have, without even thinking of my own dream. Any less than that, there is an imbalance. But there was one. He, the young man full of rage and fury, who I took under my newly formed wings. Watched him grow from a boy to a man, to a man, to the most ferocious of beasts, the 100-man slayer. You, and you alone, were the one always by my side, my guiding sword, my true only friend. You were the only one who made me feel what I assumed to be love. Yes, I see it now. Though I could never tell you, though I did hint. Were you not the only one that I ever truly asked, was I a bad person? I could not tell you of the thousands of comrades, or the tens of thousands of enemies. Only one ever made me forget my dream. Only you. That is why you had to be the first to... I could never ascend. I could not have ascended with that clamp of an anchor on my wings. And now, I am the dream of a man whose name is lost. I stand before you as a... What am I? A king? Or perhaps a god? The dream has been dreamed, and now I am the new world. I have walked across broken bones to ascend to my throne. I am a god. I am the absolute. I shall have my own kingdom. Perhaps it's much easier if I just feel nothing.